Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday. And today I'm honored to have in the studio with me, Jansen Chow. Jansen's an absolutely wonderful artist. He'll be showing you watercolors, but Jansen's also a very extreme talented oil colorist. So you can ask him just about any questions that you have. And with that, Jansen, I'd like to welcome you, Jansen Chow. Welcome. I'm not sure if Jansen can hear me.
Let me see. Oops. Jansen, can you hear us? Oops. Let me chat.
I think they're having a little bit of technical issues on the other side.
There's Jansen, we can't hear you. Kindly help us check your audio.
Hello, hello.
There. Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, perfect.
Okay, well, I'll just start again. I'd like to welcome Jansen Chow. Jansen's a wonderful watercolorist. Also, he does is very talented within oils. So any question you can ask Jansen. It's fantastic to have you here today, Jansen. Thank you so much for joining. And with that, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and take on.
Okay. Good morning, Sita. I'm Jansen Chow from Malaysia. Thanks, John and Catherine, to invite me to join this Zoom live. And I'm to meet you all. Any question you can ask me? Hello.
Yeah, Jansen, yeah, just carry on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Take it away.
Everybody can hear me, right?
Yes.
Sorry, the Wi-Fi in Malaysia is a bit weak, so just now is something wrong for the Wi-Fi. Okay. So first of all, I want to introduce my set, which is Daniel Smith making for me the Jansen Chow Master Artist Set 1 and 2. I'm very happy and very proud of it. Okay. So actually, there's a very beautiful color. You can see that the color from here, I just leave it in a very cute palette to do sometimes the painting for this. Especially, I want to share with you this painting. Can you see this painting?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yes. This painting is a summer vacation in Sydney. I try to use my set 1, which is inside got a 6 color, beautiful color. Just one day, I love Sydney. I never been before, and then when I watched the movie and YouTube, I saw beautiful scene there. And then when I want to do something new idea for my painting, beside me is my set, my artist set. So I just find out whether I can use only 6 color, limit myself to do a painting. And then when I put all the paint here, finally I can see that, yes, from the 6 color, you can see how I mix it. Okay. Sometimes you can see that there are no green color in my set, but I can use the yellow and the blue color to mix. Can see the beautiful water, the reflection from the water from to the building. So this is I love it so much and can very satisfied for this painting. Okay, so this painting is I finished is my set 1. Okay, and then after this, I try to do another painting with my second set, the master set 2. Which is a lively evening in setter. Okay, this is another angle. When you view from the mountain, okay, in the sunset, you can see the lighting go through the building. So they are very happy and colorful. Okay, and then I try to make use a simple form, form, line, and dot to express the beautiful city, the building in my own way. I think this is really fun. Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
any question of for this? Sometimes I like to use many color to do my work. Okay, sometimes I limit myself to use only few color. This is because when I was young, right? When I was 7 years old in school, in that time I stay in a small town, and then the school when they provide the paint to the student, they just give the student a few colors, like maybe 4 or 5 color, or maximum is 6 color. When we are having the art class, we do our artwork. So in that time, we can't do anything. We can't have, sometimes we didn't have a yellow, or maybe we didn't have a red. So every week, right, when I join the art class, I will, how many color when I take, I just enjoy to make it more color. So it's always surprise my teacher and my headmaster. They say that, wow, why every student, they have only 5 or 6 color? Why we can see more than 20 color or 30 color on your painting? So for me, it's enjoyable how many paint in my hand, I can do it. But of course, Dennis said now they have so many color, more than I think 200 or 300 colors, so beautiful. So in nowadays, we don't need to have so many problems like this. We can fully enjoy to use so many colors to create our painting for our wonderful work. This is what I think. Okay. So, so any question to ask about my painting for when I use the Daniel Smith? Later I try to answer some question, and then later of course I will do some the demo to show you how to use the paint. Okay.
Jansen, maybe you can, just before you start the demo, maybe you can share a bit more about the artwork that we are seeing now, the one on your table. Yeah.
Okay, actually I prepared some. Oh, okay. Okay. This painting, right, is when I first visit Venice, I paint on spot. Okay, in that time, right, our time is very rushed. So it's when after we take photo and then go for drinks, and then it's almost evening scene. We want to go back to the hotel. So we left another half an hour. So I tried the scene. I saw the sky. The color is perfect. It's beautiful. So I use a Daniel Smith paint, do a quick watercolor sketch. Okay. So this painting, actually, I won a few awards in USA art competition. It's my favorite, one of my favorite small painting for my paint air. Okay, So you can see that first of all, I use the water to wet the paper, and then I use a very big brush to put the yellow, orange, okay, very fast way to show the lighting, the cloud on top. After a few minutes, I go through with the dark color. I use a purple brown to show the shadow, the dark color part. And then I use a small Escoda brush. I like this because it's for traveling, it's good, very good, very useful. And I like the brush, very sharp. Okay, so it's very easy to control. I can do very fast. Okay, very sharp. So after half an hour, I think it's maximum is 40 minutes. I finish this painting. This is a very nice and cute, very fast. Okay, but this painting, when I go back to my studio, I didn't continue with the big work because I think this is more than enough. Okay, let me show you some of the other work. Okay, actually, I have a different type of work. Okay, a few years ago, this is my work. It's a Hong Kong scene. Okay, you can see that use a simple form, big brush, all the flat brush, flat one. I try to leave it some of white color lighting. Okay, and then use a different color, use my own color. Okay, and then do the line, dot, okay, to show the happy Hong Kong.
Jansen,
Yes.
can you show us your image under the overhead camera so we can see it?
Oh, is that like that better?
Yes, can you switch the camera to, yes,
Oh.
yes, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think this is easy to see. Okay, so you can see the bus, the line, the building. Okay, is the finishing is quite contemporary because the background you can see that I use the bright color, go to the from the warm hot color, go to the cold color. Okay, I like to use all the different bright color to just jump, to dot, okay, to show the happy city, okay, the busy. Usually Hong Kong is very busy, especially in 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, so actually I stand on the bridge so I can see that this angle is perfect. Okay, this is another fishing village, okay, in Hong Kong to show that the old and new, okay, use the same way. I paint in 2017, okay, when I have a solo show in Hong Kong. So this is for me, right, different, every 5 years, my feelings change because I like to travel, go around the world to meet new friends, see the new things, okay? So the new weather, new country, and new friend, they will influence me to make my work different, okay? I think this is, I feel very happy to enjoyable, okay? Oh, can see that. This one also, okay? You can see this is we call it semi-abstract. You can understand that some is the taxi, the bus, okay, the van, the signboard. But when I paint, right, I just use my own way, okay, just a big form, small form, line, dot, okay. Sometimes for here and here, the background, I just use my own color and own way to do. But of course, the main one, like the building from this corner, okay, the people who stay in Hong Kong, they will know this street for this angle, okay, what kind of building is this? They will know that. But for only for the other things, I will just change it, use my own way, okay, like more abstract, by thinking to do the work. Because I know that I understand that painting, you cannot just 100% copy from the photo, okay? The most important is how you use your own feeling to do, okay?
You know, Jansen, interesting thing between the last one you just showed and then the first one, the same image. It almost looks like one is a static, non-moving, and one you were able to show, at least for me anyway, that it's in motion, which is really interesting.
Okay. So this is okay. After this, another year, another solo show in Hong Kong, right? I will do this. This one, the feeling change. You can see that I'm doing very fast, more fast, and a bit gray color. Okay, it's because I learned the Chinese ink painting before. Okay, so for me, I have a very confident to do all the stroke whenever you start. Okay, after gray and then I put the color, you can see that it's different. This is different. Okay, but you still can see that the big part of here. Okay, leave it white. Okay, sometimes I like my work is you can see that here is more. This one simple, but it's very confident, more details. Okay, so all the painting is actually like a music, the rhythm. Okay, you can feel the happy. Okay, how to enjoy is when you see this blue color, how I use the blue color to jump up, to use a different stroke, the brush stroke. Okay, so the feeling. This three is on 2018 solo exhibition in Hong Kong, and 2015 I have something more abstract to do these two. Okay, these two is very okay. In that time, I try to just more abstract to show the building on the mountain from far, because actually I went to Spain on 2015. Okay, in that time I saw many buildings just built on the mountain. So I think this is a very different in Malaysia. So when I come back, I try to use the color, use my imagination. I saw before some, you can see there's a building. Okay, this is the trees. Okay, so this is more abstract. These two painting is success except in the in 2015 the England RWS exhibition, international exhibition. So for me, that you can see that we were happy to paint the watercolor, right? Use we don't mind to change. Okay, important is our mind, change our mind, change our thinking, change our eyes to see the things, and then the feeling. The feeling is important when you want to paint. Okay, this is these few years you can see is changing.
Jansen, how long does it take you to do a painting?
For outdoor painting, right? Usually is a half an hour to 1 hour. I can complete one painting for outdoor. But for studio work, actually I like to go outdoor and do something small sketch of painting. Okay, and take photo, do the black and white and color sketch. When come back to the studio, usually I can paint very fast. But important is before I paint, I use a lot of time to think. Okay, to think like this coming series, what I want to do. Okay, instead I want to focus on the sky, or focus on the color, or something different things. So usually I will spend 1 or 2 weeks to think properly, and then I do something sketch. And then when I complete a painting like this size, of course, usually I finish in 3 days. Okay, 3 days. Okay, so the first day is the first layer and second layer. I do the watermark, everything. Okay, and then the second day and third day important is I need to fresh myself after when I finish, right? Usually I will go outside to have a drinks, coffee with my friends, go to the garden, bookshop to see that. And then when I come back, I will see that how my painting is something, is that finished, complete or not? Important is how do I know that this painting I can do better than the last time I painting, or different compared with other artists in the world, something different. This is important because some of the artists, right, in the world, they like the master work. So when they paint, right, they too much influence. So I think the final work is too close. Okay, they didn't think about. They just maybe in their point, they just try to, okay, the master can do, I also can do. But I think that if you are good, you love in painting, good to paint, right, become the artist, you need to do something different. Okay, try to, after influence from the master, think about how to add about more of your life, your love, okay, any color, the day, every day when you think something new, okay, I'm sure your painting will be unique and special. This is what I'm every day to do.
So, Jansen, do you use masking fluid in your painting? When you paint, you use masking fluid? Do you use masking fluid when you
okay. Masking fluid, I don't like to do. Okay. When I was in art college, right, I saw many people, they do it. Okay. For me, okay, if I spend the time to do the masking fluid, of course they are. If you do the masking fluid, right, of course you want to cover something, you want to do some realistic, very neat. So you need to use pencil to draw the part, and then use the masking fluid, and then later after paint, you remove it. For me, I'm quite lazy to do this. And then I think that for the water painting, especially watercolor, the big challenging is how you leave it white. There are so many masters in the world, right? The watercolor master, they will paint without the masking fluid. Okay, so for me, that how do I enjoy to leave it when I paint? I leave it white and then don't keep to use that one. I think this is the viewer, the people, audience can see that their painting use masking fluid or not. They will understand.
Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
Jansen, there's a comment from Facebook from Vitini. Vitini said, thanking John for having engaging content. And for you, Johnson, what does your travel palette look like? Your use of colors to capture mood and emotions in your work is inspiring. So she's asking about your palette.
Oh, my palette, right?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, right, I always change, okay? But I can give the tips to all my friends who like watercolor. You can use, first of all, you just pick any color you like, for any yellow, any orange, any red, okay? For the first palette. And then later on, for the second painting, you just try to, like, for example, the first palette you use a lemon yellow. The second painting you try to use, you can use back to the yellow, orange, red, something like that, but different yellow, different red. Okay, for me, I like to do this. Like, actually, of course, these few years, right, when I become the ambassador of Daniel Smith, my 18 color, you can see that, you can check out. I use Daniel Smith 18 color here. This is all my favorite for these few years. Okay, 18 color here, you can check.
Jansen, oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, keep it there, please. Thank you.
Okay, so later on, I have a two set of this. Okay, this one actually, the color I pick, right, is quite basic. basic, like you can see that, oh, if there's a yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, and brown. But for me, that the simple color, I can make very nice painting. Okay. So my suggestion is you just pick the simple color first, okay, to paint one or two, a few painting. Later on, you change different yellow, different orange, different red. We can see that dentistry, they have so many yellow, so many orange. So in our life, right, we can enjoy. We will feel very happy because dentistry's color, just like the beautiful world, right? Just like a garden, you can see the flower, the rose, the tulip. They got so many color, different. Even the pink rose, you can see that the pink is all different. All the rose different. So I think that when you paint, you use the basic color. What you have when you purchase any dentistry paint, right? Okay, maybe start from 20 color. Okay, you just start to paint the subject you like. Okay, so after a few painting, you must ask yourself, okay, this blue is perfect. Maybe I change another blue. Okay, when different blue mixed with different red, you can get something different, affect the color. Okay, so I think this is good for like some of the artists. You can see all 20 or until 50 pieces of painting, they all using the same palette. Okay, I think this is okay, but I like to do this. I like to do something like this, like my palette always change. But this 2 years, I will paint more on my set. Okay.
Jansen,
yes.
could you honor us in giving a demonstration?
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll stop you probably 5 minutes before we leave, just so I can open up to questions. I'm sure there's lots of questions for you. So
yes.
maybe 25
Actually,
minutes.
for me, right, I will do when I do the demonstration. Okay, this time I will show you how do I use imagination. Before I start this Zoom live, right, I was thinking, what should I do for the demo, right? If I just put a photo on here, it's easy for me. But I try to think about how do I free myself, okay? When I do the demo, of course, you all can still can talk to me and ask the question, okay? Okay, let's start. First of all, let me wet my palette.
Great, Jansen.
Hi. Okay. So let me try to use a flat brush. I first start from my set 2, which is the neutral tint. To start with one color. When I go travel to some of the city, I like to go to the old city to see the old building. Okay, still only one color. Now in my mind, I just think about last time when I go to the Spain or Italy, I saw the streak. In summer, they are very strong lighting. Okay, so start with this. And then I use my set 1, which is ultramarine, to paint the sky. Okay, actually, until now, without photo reference, okay. Okay, the sky, some building. Okay, now I can try to use the lemon yellow. But a bit ultramarine and mix inside. Okay.
And so some of the viewers are asking if your Chinese calligraphy strokes that you have learned help you in your painting.
So actually, I learned Chinese painting before. Later on is watercolor, oil, pastel, acrylic. So I try to combine all the different techniques together. So maybe you can see when I start, it's a bit like a Chinese ink. Now watercolor. This is a power orange now for my set 1.
Jansen, do you normally mix your colors right on the paper?
Yes, I like to mix on my paper, so to get the color very strong, bright. But it depends. Sometimes I mix, but today because I want to free myself, right? Within the 20 minutes, I try to do something simple. So I will show you how to start with the bright color. Later, I put the dirty color, and then how to destroy and rebuild. Okay, you can see all the bright color now, and then you can go back to the neutral tint, make it very thick. And use my Cabazon violet for my set 2 now. And then now I change another brush, which is the fan brush. Okay, this is the way I'm doing the outdoor painting when I have not enough time. So I can half an hour to catch up the building. After that, I can go back to my studio and continue. So I can quite enjoy mixing the color on the paper. Okay, so now I can just let it dry for a while. Let me show you some of my old work. Okay, this is my old work I never show other people before. The main camera, please. Okay, let me. This is a painting I paint on when I aged 19. Okay, when I first go to the art college, the teacher give us the title is the backlight from the window. Okay, I do on the this one is 19, and then this one. Okay, you can see the windows. This one also I finished in when I was 19. Okay, it's the old building. Maybe now like that you can see the whole. Okay, in that time, I like to go out the whole school with the teacher to do the painting, the outdoor painting. Okay, and I like all the dirty color in that time, the dirty brown, dirty red, dirty blue. Okay, this is because maybe we try to follow the scene in the backlink, the color of the building is just like that. Okay, but you still can feel that it's very clean. Okay, the color I use is very clean. Okay. So I can continue my work. Okay, now I use a different way to do, which is I try, for example, this is the window here. And then you can mix the different color now.
For those of you that are on Zoom, you can ask Jansen questions directly. You can just
Yes,
unmic.
please. Please ask me if any question. Okay, you can see that the color is limit, but when they mix on the paper, the result is different.
So Jansen, one of the viewers is asking, what inspired you to choose a more abstract approach to your work?
Okay. In my early time, right? In my early time, I paint very realistic. So for me, that after I can paint very realistic from the photo, so I will try semi-abstract, and then abstract is for me that is another level to show everything is inside by yourself. Okay. Okay. So sometimes the abstract can, from the abstract painting, you can feel, the people will feel that is there a happy painting or angry or upset, the feeling. So is for me it's quite fun. So I try to, especially when I paint the painting, right? First of all, I simplify, okay, from the building with 20 windows, okay, and then I minimize to 4 windows, okay. At the end, the feeling like windows. This is a way to do from realistic to abstract. So for me, it's quite challenging and quite fun. So I love to do this.
Thank you.
So when the paint is almost dry or 80%, okay, and then you use the paint to go on and go on.
Jansen, what white paper are you using?
Pardon? Paper?
Yes.
Sorry, John.
I'm sorry.
You mean the paper, right?
Yes.
This paper is 300 gram. Okay, it's a Chinese Baohong for this time because my friend give me for the present, they give me a lot to try. So I think that is quite okay. It's quite heavy, 300 gram.
Thank you.
300 pounds. So you can see that the texture of the paper is quite good. So I can go back to the flat brush already.
Jansen, do you sketch your paintings before you start with pencil?
Sometimes I do a sketch, but sometimes, right, I enjoy just like today, this painting is, I fully just use my memory to do. So I never sketch. So I think it's just for, it's very fun. And I use the color to color. Okay, so for this one, right? Actually, for outdoor, this is my outdoor sketch, right? Sometimes I like to use a watercolor straight away to do the sketch, and then when I go back to the my studio, I spend 2 to 3 days. I will focus how is the windows, the building, the lighting, make it more stronger. Okay, for example, from this color you can see. Okay, can you see this painting? Yeah. Okay. So that it look the same, but this one in studio work,
We can't see that.
Yes.
We can't see that. We can't see that.
Oh, okay. Because I use another camera already. This painting is too big already, so I need to use. Okay. So from just now and this is a studio work. Okay. Studio work means which the paint I will think. Where I went at the yellow, where I put the orange, I will think properly. Okay, in and out, where I want to put the green color. Just now is just like the outdoor painting is very free. Okay, in that time, the short time, in 20 to 40 minutes, I need to complete the feeling by myself on spot. I just go on, do something, and go home to continue. So the feeling is very different. Okay, so this is, you can see that all the same. The stroke, you still can see compared with just now. Only the brush, maybe I use more brush, the big brush, because the paper is bigger. This is a full size, 56 times 76. Okay, the full size just now is just a half sheet, so it's easy to faster to doing this. Okay. I have another old work to share with you. Okay. Ooh, this one I cannot show. This is I paint a dog when I study in New York. on 1995, which I'm 25 years old. Okay. And this painting, I won the prize in the art competition in that time. Okay. This paper is handmade paper. Okay. I use a different paper to stick on. Okay. Use glue, the artist glue to make a special surface. And then later, I will paint, use a more fan brush. Okay. So this painting also I never show on Facebook. You can see that this is really big. Okay. Okay, any question to ask?
So anybody on Zoom, you can go ahead and just ask Jansen questions directly. And on Facebook, so Ashmit says, do you use a pen as well?
Yes.
Jansen, do you use a pen as well?
No, I didn't use. You mean pen? Oh, okay. I like to use only brushes and what to say.
So I think they're talking about the dog, the image of the dog. Are those brush lines or are those pen lines?
Oh, a fan brush. Wait. You mean the? Okay. Yes. I tried to use my fan brush. Yes. This is a fan brush. Okay. So for me, actually, I use a flat brush first. Finish the light and dark. They have so many pre-wash technique. Okay, I wash a lot to show the lighting. Okay, and then different layer for the fan brush. Yes, John, you got a good eyes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But I never use a pencil to draw. I like to just straight away to do. But this one, in that time, I use so many the washes. Okay, wash layer by layer to get the effect. So you can see, in that time, this is when I study in New York, right? Before I go to New York, my painting is more realistic. Okay, when I go to New York, I saw a lot of different way painting to do. They influenced me that some of the artists, they can paint watercolor like acrylic. Some they do like the watercolor like printmaking or like oil painting also can. So it depends, just because you use the watercolor, but you can use a different skill, okay, to paint your painting, make it more unique, more personal style. I think this is the people must follow the way, the angle to create the painting.
Jansen, can you spend a couple of minutes and just tell us your background and how you started out?
Oh, okay. Okay, you mean the color of the background, right?
No, I mean you personally. What is your background?
My background.
How did you start out? Yes.
Okay. After finish the high school, I will go to the art college in Malaysia. Okay, after like from I'm age 18 to 20, I studied the fine art in art college in Malaysia. Later on, I won a scholarship to Art Student League of New York, and I studied there 2 years, and I lived there like a New Yorker 2 years. After that, I come back to Malaysia to open the art studio, which is 1996 until now. It's more than 30 years. It's more than 30 years already. Before that, actually I didn't go everywhere because until the 2013. After that, there are so many activity in the world, like so many society. So I will invite by them to become the jury demonstration. So I'm happy to meet so many new friends. Okay, the artists. Okay, so we can go there to have a painting together, exchange idea. So in that time, it's open myself. Okay, to do how like for example, before I go everywhere, the whole world, I has already won so many awards. Okay, but these few years, I feel more enjoyable. Okay, to do something. For example, you challenging yourself and yourself. So these 5 years, I will go many countries. Okay, some is because the organizer invite me. Some is I go by myself. Okay, especially like to go to the small town in the early morning when the sun come out with the gold light. Okay, from there, I'm not an artist. I think about how do I enjoy the life in the world. Okay, and for painting, it's only my hobby. Okay, so for me, this is a how to say, the good way to create art is not you stick yourself, become just only like, if I paint fish, I paint only fish. Okay, or I cannot go and paint building or flower. Okay, so maybe after 20 years or 30 years, your painting still the same because your painting can sell. Okay, for me, right? Although my for competition or my paintings can sell very well, okay, but for me, I try to do it. How do I go another level and level? Okay, how do I break the wall? This is important for me.
Jansen, I wanted to thank you so very, very much for being with me today. You're an absolutely wonderful man, wonderful artist. It's always a pleasure. I wish I could actually see you. I miss seeing you. Hopefully next year will allow for that. So thank you for joining us. Please, we'll put information for Jansen's website. Please go visit him. He's just absolutely a wonderful, wonderful artist. Jansen, again, thank you all. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, thank you, Etta, and then thank you all my friends. Okay, so happy you all with me.
Thank you, Jansen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.